The Daily Download. The Daily Download. Daily Download. With Mac and Gaydos. The biggest stories now.
NBC is bringing back a classic comedy.
You guys want to take a guess? What's coming back on TV?
Were you a hero in the war, Dad?
Well, I don't like to brag, Eddie, but when I get up out of that foxhole, the enemy would take one look at me in this uniform and run. Come to think of it, a lot of our guys used to look at me and run, too.
Yeah, that'll be on TV for a week.
Yeah, they did this before, back in the 80s, and Herman Munster, played there by, Fred Gwynn, is Herman Munster. You cannot substitute that. Yeah. And John Shuck, why do I know that? John Shuck was the Herman Munster in the 80s when they brought back the Munsters for 2 months.
Whoa. You know the name of the actor who portrayed Herman Munster for 2 weeks in the 80s?
Yes.
Human Google.
Yes.
Wow.
Human Google.
Yes, it was so bad, it was burned into my memory. Because why does Hollywood do this?
Because they don't have money. They
cannot come up with a new sitcom or a new idea. Shakespeare was right. Nothing is new under the sun. You keep retreading the same old crap.
What have we seen in Hollywood? The A-Team.
Right.
I'm sure
Charlie's Angels on TV.
The Beavis and Butthead are back. No one has anything original out there.
But at least Beavis and Butthead, he's using the same bad animation, and it's the same guy.
Still, it's the same idea from 15 years ago. Now the Munsters, it's a reboot on NBC?
I'm not going to watch it.
No way.
John Boehner cries again.
Yeah, because he's living the American dream.
When Americans...
but I wasn't
When
finished.
Americans...
I can't tell which one's John Boehner. Mac or Boehner? Hey, you want to play that game?
What, Mac or Boehner?
Yeah. You give me a little of John Boehner. Go ahead.
Today, I'm living the American dream.
When Americans take on our work with humility and dedication,
here it comes.
there truly is nothing that we can't accomplish.
You know what?
That wasn't that bad. I thought he really went nuts.
Look at the pictures.
Okay, hold on.
Look at the pictures.
Because in that clip, it wasn't that bad.
No. Look at the pictures.
Oh, it's waterworks.
He's getting all weepy over people who've landed on the moon. You know what I would have done? I would have thrown in a Uranus joke and made everybody laugh instead of cry. You know what? John Boehner should be crying because the Super Committee still has not gotten anything done.
Yeah.
The Super Committee was supposed to fix our debt problem, our debt crisis problem.
Not yet.
And our budget problems. No, nothing has been done.
Jamie, isn't John Kyle sitting on that panel?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Mac, didn't John Kyle not call us back that we can at least discuss some of that?
No, he is not.
He must be very busy.
He must be very busy in that Super Committee.
Getting ready for retirement.
But the president said that the Super Committee better get stuff done, and he meant it, but they aren't listening either. That'll give you something to cry about, Boehner.
Don't hold your breath.
Where is Jesse Shockley?
All right. Let's get serious again after the John Boehner goof, because this is the little girl who's been missing.
Now it's been over 5 weeks.
Goodness gracious. And Grandma's talking again.
Yeah.
And Grandma thinks that she knows where Jessie is.
That's 4.5 years of emotional investment she had in her. I want them to look into people that may have been distraught by the baby being taken back.
And who would that be?
She claims the cousin who was raising Jessie might have taken her. For years, that cousin cared for Jessie while the girl's mother served prison time.
All right, now is this again another way to get the press and to get the Jesse Shockley story back in the news? Or does this grandmother really know something? And if she does, are police investigating? I would assume they are, but to me this just sounds like a funny lead to get back into the just so we'll talk about Jesse Shockley again.
To get her back into the news?
Right.
Well, maybe I'll ask a question here. I don't know if this is a stupid question. Just getting her back in the news, is that going to find this kid?
Well, it keeps people top of mind.
I understand that, but is it actually going to be the reason that this child is found if we end up talking about it again?
That's what maybe the grandmother says.
But is that the case? Just because we talk about it, just because this grandmother wants her little granddaughter back in the news,
right,
does that mean that she's going to be found that way? I know the cops are working on this without the media.
Right. That's true. But again, a tip could come in. You never know. All right, that'll do it. The Daily Download, the 5 biggest stories of the day. We do your homework for you right here on the biggest station in town. News Talk 92.3 KTAR.